Hello beautiful souls, I'm so glad to be back. This is going to be your weekly reading for Scorpio for October 29th through November 4th. So let's see what Spirit has for us this week. Okay, Spirit, Scorpios. So we had two cards that fell out. I'm going to put that in the overall energy. We have the Ace of Wands and we have the Eight of Swords, both coming up in the upright. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in the upright, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the King of Swords, all in the upright. Okay, so Scorpio, this may be a week of feeling like things are just not going the way that they should be going. Feeling like maybe luck is not on your side. Being a little bit confused about where things are going, even if you have made plans in your life or you've set yourself on some sort of path. Things just seem to not be going the way that you thought they were going to go. Okay. You do see a lot of growth in your life. You do want a lot of growth. You want things to become bigger. There may also be projects coming into your life or people. Something that sparks something in you, an idea that you want to expand upon. However, with the challenge, I feel like is this Eight of Swords. I'm sorry, not an eight, Lord. It is the eight. Oh, the Eight of Swords. And this Eight of Swords is talking about being trapped in your own thoughts. So even though you have this opportunity or you're able to expand on something bigger, your own thoughts or even your past is constricting you from expanding on that. Okay? And I feel like this week is going to be about you and that energy, whether this be a particular person or even the idea of someone. So moving forward, you're definitely not happy at the beginning of the week with what is going on or what you have even set for yourself. It's almost like you're so focused on something that you're not paying attention to other aspects of your life. And this Ace of Wands is actually bringing that to your attention. It's like, see me, pay attention to me and how I make you feel. You're not paying it any attention because you're focused on what you thought would make you happy or what made you feel good at a particular time. Okay, you're really going back and forth about whether or not to give to this energy because it was presented to you. Either someone gave you attention in a situation where you weren't getting any attention. And here's an example. Let's say there's someone that you thought was attractive, you put them on the back burner, and you seen them again, or you were able to discuss something with them, and that brought those feelings back up to you, and you're trying to decide if it's something that you want to get involved in or not get involved in. I do see you feeling like you've missed your chance, or even walking away from it, feeling like this is just something from your past. It could also be that you don't want to give to this energy because you're afraid of what happened in a different relationship or what happened in the past. Or you're just so focused on what you're doing right now that just seems like something that doesn't need all of your attention at the moment. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You could also be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, okay? And if you are dealing with these two types of people, they do have different personalities, okay? Your earth sign, which is your Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, is very homebound, very stable. Most likely a person that goes to work, comes home, and has a set plan for their life, and they really focus on that and nurturing themselves and what they have around them. Next, you have this Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I feel like this person has really good conversation, is very focused on their own thoughts. Okay, and I feel like you like this intensity about them. However, they're very hard to break. It's very hard to break their own thought process or their own feelings about certain situations. It's almost like you feel like this person isn't listening to you, or they're not allowing you to have a part in the connection or communication or the relationship, okay? And I see you having a struggle in between the balance of what it is that you truly want. Do you want something that's stable, or do you want something that forces you to think more, or forces you to have more feelings? Well, I mean, like more communication or more forcefulness? Or do you want something that is very stable, home, work, predictable? There we go. Thank you, Spirit, for the words. More predictable. And I see you going back and forth with that in your mind. I see you focusing more on yourself this week, even though this other situation is on your mind or hovering over you in a way. I just don't see you jumping into anything without giving it a lot more thought. Yeah, you're going to stop it. All of these thoughts, all of these emotions, I feel like you're going to block it out or push it back. You're going to focus more on your career, more on yourself, and more of what it is that you have been building now. I feel like it's work. I feel like you focus more on work. And you're letting your thoughts take a background to what is happening, because you see yourself growing. You see yourself having opportunities and things to start, and you're going to cooperate with that. And you're not really into giving to anything new right now. Even though you would like to, even though there's this opportunity, I don't feel like you are going to do that. So let's pull an oracle card for you. Let's see what we pull for today. So I'm going to choose from the Surrender deck. I feel like this is good for you Scorpios this week. So let's see. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Beautiful. Even though you are on your path, Scorpio, and even though you're very focused on what it is that you want, this is a good time to veer. And what I mean by that is not totally change the direction, but just veer off for a second. It's just like if you go on a road trip, you know where it is that you're going, but you may veer off to look at a roadside attraction, or stop to shop at a new place that you've never shopped at before. And you know, this opens up your life experiences, right? Something could happen there that it was just destined to happen, and that's what this feels like to me. Even though you have set these boundaries for yourself, it's okay for you to veer off to the side a little bit, okay? It's all about, it's like you're setting limits to yourself. This is what I feel. I feel like there's something that you see, there's something that you want to touch, but fear and restriction is not allowing you to achieve that. Okay, so this will be a good time for you to veer. All right, so thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week. I love you. Happy birthday. Bye-bye.